Is it a best of 7? First of 5.
Yeah, it's best of 7.
Isn't that a best of 8? 9? Isn't that a best of 9? Yes, first of 5 is a best of 9.
First to 5 is the best of 9.
Right? Yeah, that's how math works, you know. Oh shit, here we go. First of 5 wins, right? Okay. Yeah, we're best of 9, dude. Okay, so this is actually the top 2 players that we have here at UTRGV. Both of them are students. So, tell me what you're looking at.
Currently looking at a smash match between 2 legends, apparently. What's this guy's name?
Okay, so we have Kid Boo. As you can see, he's using a skin. Wow, we completely forgot to mention Isaac does not play Dragon Ball. I do. I'm an avid lover of this game. Do you at least watch the anime? Dude, come on, dude. Like, you don't watch the anime? I don't watch the anime, dude, but I'm judging you for not watching it.
Give me your
dude.
Netflix and I'll watch the fucking
Dude,
anime.
no, it's not even on Netflix, but we have that Super 3. Super Gohan's actually taking a beating here. First to 5.
Okay.
Oh, so you gotta, there's this thing that we call mix-ups, and it's simply called, there's a change into like how you go into a combo. So you're gonna approach your opponent a different way, and that's what a mix-up is called. So you're gonna run into an opponent. You saw right here he went under. He's probably gonna change it. You know, saw how he went for that the high kicks. That would be considered a mix-up.
I see. I know I'll probably get judged really hard for this, but is it kind of like in Call of Duty where you kind of like as soon as you see your enemy, you like go prone and lay down so that when they shoot, you kind of confuse them because they're not expecting you to
Yeah, we can go. We can go with that. We have actually Nightmares is actually gonna take his first loss of a character. So Super Gohan. Before I start explaining even more things, right? There's this thing called the Spark, and it basically makes your character like stronger and regenerates the damage, part of the damage that you're taking, which is the blue bar. The blue bar you also regenerate it when like your character is swapped out. So right here, like he's popping off. He's about to win. There is an opportunity to be able to kill this character, and if he is able to, he's not gonna be able to spark. And if he's not able to spark, he's not able to regenerate that energy. Right here, he is gonna have that small opening. He is gonna kind of time it. You have that like aggression. Ooh, he does get the hit, but he's not gonna follow up on it. He does predict the teleport, and he is gonna be able to turn that around, and it's gonna be a special 1 into that special 2. No, he's gonna save that bar, but he's really, really low. He is able to reflect that and gets the KO for the first win.
Wow. If your opponent is blocking like that, is there a way to get him out of that? Or
Yes, there is. You can either do the high block or the low block, and then there's also what we could consider the Dragon Rush, right? So the Dragon Rush is basically where you completely like break your opponent's like block, but it's kind of a staggered technique, so it's really easy to turn around on it. The first win does go to Nightmares though. Naturally, he is expected to win this one simply because Nightmares has actually gotten to #1 of all of NA in Dragon Ball FighterZ PS4. That's how good this guy is. So like you're thinking like, okay, this guy's pretty good, but this guy's pretty good, you know. But
and he's here. Yeah,
he's here, you know, like he's here at UTRGV, you know, right?
Wow.
There's the more you know. So tell me, ask me more questions. Like what's throwing you off? What's amazing, you know?
Theoretically, with these combos where you kind of throw your enemy into the air and they can't really do shit.
Can you get out of it?
No, theoretically, could you just do one long continuous keeping them
To kill them completely.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is possible, but it's either based on having certain characters on your party. You see how like they take out the characters, but they're not really swapped out, like right there. But in that case, it's kind of an assist. Oh, he actually kills his assist. So
That's pretty long.
so there's this thing where like you do get that, right? You get based on the certain characters that you do have, there is this thing called like 100-0 with a Broly and with a Bardock. But it's either requires you to use your Spark, it requires you to use like 5 bars. It's really hard to pull off, so it's not like the standard or the norm where like, oh yeah, I like one combo like I already won. Like it's not it is possible, right? But it's not like a common thing simply because it's not easy to do and it costs so much. Like it's a high risk, medium reward per se, because like you're only killing one character with like using all these resources that you need to kill the other characters.
And which combos do you think are more worth it in terms of being able to like win and beat your opponent? Do you think it's better to just focus on doing these big combos, or do you think the small ones also?
No, this game is completely based on large combos. You really never go like you see like he's already at like that 19 hit, and this is gonna be like 60. Bam, 67. Oh, got it right?
Are we live right now?
Yes.
We are. Cool.
Come on, dude. What?
Sorry.
I figured you'd know.
Well, this isn't on. This isn't connected.
Yeah, we are, but like this is not relevant.
So they can't hear us? Or
they can't hear us. We're live, man.
What are they hearing us on?
They're hearing us on Twitch. We're on Twitch live right now.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
So Nightmares is actually in a tough pickle. He is almost gonna get knocked out here. They're both spark. They both go for that super dash. That Dragon Rush. He is gonna be turning around. Super Gohan is very full in health. Nightmares does have that 6 bars, so he is going to be able to do a large amount of pressure. Neither one of them has a spark. Neither one of them is going to be able to recover from this. So Super Gohan is going to have to try to do his best. We do need one more Dragon Ball to be able to summon Shenron, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be possible. Super Gohan did bring down Nightmares really low, but he is going to get knocked down by that super. I think it's going to be really close, if anything. KO, and Nightmares takes 2, but this time it was really close. Yeah, you see Nightmares right there. He's kind of like, oh shit, dude, you know, like, oh, no, that wasn't as clean as I'd hope it was.
Did he ever compete with, does he ever compete with the people below him or around him on the ranks? Or is it?
I guess he would generally be that like he's competing against people like in his like rank. But like playing here at the tournament, it's really hard for people to be able to deal with someone like that skilled, you know? Like, when was the last time you ever got to the top top player of a game in the whole server? I haven't. I know. Like I've never been that close. I think the closest I was in like League of Legends, and I was like top 5%. I mean, I was like Platinum 4 out of like, and there was so many more players still better than me. So yes, that's how tough this is.
I got to number 36 in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 once.
For what?
Well, hacks, but I'm just kidding.
I was that good, man. Best hacker around. Okay, so Super Golden is now struggling. He is going to be able to turn around this combo. He does get that beautiful Vegeta assist and is going to be able to extend this combo. He is going to be able to return this large amount of hits. He is going to decide to put 4 bars in here. Nightmares does take a good beating. He is going to lose a character. Since Gohan does take him out, Kid Buu is going to be able to regenerate with that blue bar that he currently has. So how do you feel?
Well, do they get new characters every single round, or?
No, they're playing the same characters. Right, I believe yes, they have been playing the same characters. So.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, you kind of like with any like real big mastery, like you really want to play the same characters like over and over and over again, right? There are naturally like in Call of Duty, you kind of know like your primary gun, but like you still have like your secondaries.
You kind of want to stay constant. You kind of want to pick something and get good at it.
Yeah. Like Bruce Lee used to say, you know, like I'm scared of the guy that practiced the same hit 1,000 times instead of the guy that practiced 1,000 hits once. You know.
That's pretty.
Come on, right. Greatest like example He is going to get that reflect, and Kid Buu is in a really tough pickle. I love this combo. He is going to be able to get the 3-bar in here. He doesn't even need
really
it. He's
not
using
letting
it.
up,
He was going for a different combo. I mean, obviously he's a lot better than me, so he did end up using that Goku assist and was able to extend the combo. He's trying to get an opening here. He's not opening up. Super Gohan does turn it around with a sliver of health. He's trying his hardest to turn this one around. Super Gohan is not recommended to swap out at this point. By swapping out, he could get killed. He is going to finally get that final hit, and he does take it down. So we're going to keep going for hits and hits. John Mark, it's 2-0. Wait, unless they said otherwise. Yeah, it's 2-0. Right?
2-0?
Yeah, and the kid Nightmares once twice, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I was wondering, I'm like, wait a minute, he's won?
I don't think that's right. We've already seen him stomp twice. So this was actually another really close match right here. Nightmares, I think he sometimes falls under this pressure. He does really good and competitive, right? But when you're playing on this live stage, it's harder to like just say like, okay, I'm gonna play like I play at home, you know? Like you show up to a tournament, hey, there's a prize on the line, and in this case, the prize is going, like getting your trip paid for to go compete at like PAX South. So Super Gohan.
How do you get that? Do those big like execs at PAX South, for example, do they tune in sometimes to the invitationals to kind of?
No.
No.
So
how do they decide who's worth it?
So in this case, it's kind of like anyone can compete. There are some games where like you have to be invited to like that Fortnite like events, right? Like you kind of need to be like already recognized as a good player to like show up. Ooh, Super Gohan is going to take that beating. I believe he is going to be able to finish this one off. He does get that KO, and it's 3-0. Super Gohan must be feeling that heat. So what do you say? Yes, we are taking our players to PAX South. We are kind of limited on who we can take, right? Unless Hakame wants to do a beautiful donation to us. Yeah. Hey, I gotta throw, you know, like I gotta ask.
It never hurts to ask for anything. The worst you can say is no, right?
Right, exactly.
Unless they say go to hell,
Why do you gotta do that to me, man? Right?
I would never say that though, but other people maybe. So
Super Gohan actually comes running out that gate, and he does get one character, but you can never take out Nightmares. The beauty of Dragon Ball FighterZ is that the spark is just so meaningful here. You know, like the spark is just like
it really goes
like,
a long way.
Yeah. It means like I can like go from one character to be able to kill your 3 characters, and it's possible. You know, I've seen it in like the greatest like stage, you know, like an Evo. Like anything is possible in this beautiful game that's been developed.
How do you identify the spark? What's it look like?
So, like I said, the spark is kind of like that Samus signal, you know? They're kind of like, wait, this isn't Nintendo. How do they have that Samus? You've at least played Metroid, right?
Yes.
Okay, I was like, God damn, please.
Fuck.
So yes, it's like that Samus signal is basically your spark. You can only use it once per match, and when you use it, depending on how many characters you have, if you have less characters than your opponent, it's gonna last longer, and naturally the longer it lasts, the better, because it gives you damage and it recovers your characters. Nightmares might actually drop this one. His last character is gonna be Bardock. We do have Vegeta. He does get that hit. He is going to get that heavy. He is going to be able to get a good amount of hits, but that spark isn't going to be able to save him. Nightmares does take the hit. He is going to be able to mash that one in. He does go for the Dragon Rush, knocks him into the air. We're going to get that 35-37 hit combo. He does not go for a special. He believes he's cocky. He's going to keep playing it up, and he takes his first game away from Nightmares.
Well, you know what Luke Skywalker said, don't get cocky yet.
It's going to be 1-3. I have the high ground. That's like I hear anytime like I hear.
He said it one time.
Have you like are you a Reddit? Are you a Redditor? Do you like use Reddit?
Redditor? I recently got into Reddit. I mostly just go on there and scroll through the roast me.
So there's this like big meme.
Because it makes me feel better about
Yeah.
myself.
Howdy scrubs. I'm not on this. So a big meme of like Reddit is okay, so you see Nightmares got pretty pissed off. He got that like character straight up killed him pretty quickly, right? So on Reddit we have this meme where like we call it prequel memes, which is like the Star Wars like the prequels, the first three, the original three, right? Well, you have episode 4, 5, 6, and then you have episode 1, 2, 3. So we call them prequel memes, and it's like a bunch of like Obi-Wan or like I have the high ground. Like everything's like
all jokes based on the prequels.
Yes. And like making a fun, of course, of like the sequels, which is episode like 7. Wait, no, it is 7, 8, 9. But of course, we only have 7 and 8. Did you see that they canceled like the what was the movie Obi-Wan? They were gonna make the Obi-Wan movie, but they were kind of like, no, because like the Han Solo movie didn't do so hot. This match against them, it wasn't so hot. We have Super Gohan not really being able to keep it going on the momentum that
was it a fluke or is he actually was that a one-time thing or
hey, you win 3 times, you're kind of like I got this in the bag, right? But it doesn't seem that way. Super Gohan doesn't want to keep that going. He is gonna get the first character, but he still has a long way to go. He has to kill 2 characters, and Nightmares does still have his spark, so it's gonna be tough. He is able to cancel that hit by going even with it. They're both trying their best. That reflect is going to be juicy as hell. He is going to get that teleport behind him. He does get that reflect. Once again, he's kind of trying to predict it, but Nightmares predicts even more. He's going to be able to get that knock up heavy. They are going to keep trying to go, but that spark does come out early from Super Gohan. He realizes that he needs it. It does also makes your character faster than what it is. So when you teleport behind, there's many like reasons as to like why the spark is useful. Nightmares, it does decide to use the spark. Ooh, there's gonna be a bunch of teleports right there. So when you use a teleport, it costs you a bar, as you see at the bottom. You have like how many bars like you like are available to you. The bars is basically like you add damage you've taken, damage you're creating. So right here, Super Gohan no longer has the spark. He is really close to taking down this one character. He does get that hit, but isn't able to capitalize, and sometimes that happens. Oh, Super Gohan has that bad habit of trying to teleport behind Nightmares, but Nightmares is really skilled at it. You see, every time he teleports behind him, he does get that knock-up. He doesn't get it 100% of the time right there. He fluked it. He does get that hit. He is going to be able to turn the tables. He is still going. You get that knock-up. Oh, that Dragon Rush is going to be spicy. He should be able to take down Bardock right here. He does get that hit. That's clean. We do have... Nightmares is in a really tough spot. It's possible, but it's really tough. Oh, he is going to try to go for that special circle. He doesn't get it. He does get that KO. And it's going to be 2-3.
Nightmares, what happened, man? Anyway, it's pretty sick.
Slick. Or sick.
Hey, have you seen that meme that Mr. Krabs meme where he's like, am I really going to defile this grave for money?
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's what those Star Wars movies that you're talking about are probably gonna.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, like prequel memes.
I don't think there's.
Like Reddit, internet
I think that's pretty when it's like that's where it's most evident that they're really milking it for money. Is when they decide not to go through with it because the previous one didn't do so hot. Or it's like they can't hide it.
Yeah, I'm glad we were able to come back on that one. That's pretty funny, you know, where like we
I guess
just make fun of the fact that like let's make episode 7, 8, and 9 and let's diversify it incredibly. And like I hated the fact that like on episode 8 all of a sudden there was like this speech about like how we hate capitalism. Do you remember that where like they're like went to like the casino and they started like saying like how shit capitalism is?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what is this? Like what am I watching? You know, like it came from like Star Wars action, not like tell me how bullshit capitalism is.
Man, when Star Wars is making like comments on the current status quo,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, pretty much. Okay, Nightmares is actually gonna be able to keep it going. He just needs 2 more wins. He has 3 characters. Super Gohan has proven it again and again that he's capable. He loves this Vegeta. He is really good. He tries to go for a reflect. In that case, it's just like to push back your opponent when he goes for the hit. But Nightmares decide to go for a delay hit right there.
Damn.
You see, there's some people showing up. A few more people are coming
Still got
in.
a chance. You
Yeah.
still got a chance.
Oh, it goes 4-2. Okay, it's incredibly close. You know, at this point, Super Gohan's got to say like, okay, I am here to win it. You know, it's you gotta play your best, but it's gonna be tough. It's like, you know, like it's like climbing a ladder that's slippery. You know, because like your hands are like getting like sweaty. You know, you're starting to get nervous. You're kind of like, oh shit.
I
dude.
think Super Gohan needs a Snickers.
Dude, yeah. I mean, if we were advertised sponsored by Snickers, I'd love it, right? But like, so we have a glorious friend of mine that's bringing me my glorious solid state drive in the package itself.
Wow.
Yes, very well. Take a photo. Take a photo of us. Okay, so we still have that Nightmares once again, kind of like the same thing as match 6. I don't even know what match we were on. Okay, match 5,
Yeah,
the previous match.
5.
Match 5, he did that 3 where he killed 2 characters and he still had 3, and then like he started turning it around with Vegeta. We do have
Super Gohan. He could.
Oh, he
No,
does
he
get
can't,
that
he can't.
bait.
Nope. Yeah.
You saw that beautiful mix-up. He did go for that assist and then like ran in there, kind of expecting to go for like a low blow, but instead he just went for that Dragon Rush. Ooh, Gohan is gonna get a beautiful special, but he does also decide to swap out with Vegeta. He is gonna go for that X, but it's not good. Those Ki Blast, right? Gotta go OG with Dragon Ball. It's looking pretty tough. Super Gohan is still able, like, managing as much as he can. Yes.
So, is today just like an opportunity to come play with the best? Is it not really?
Yeah, I mean, come play with the best, but also at the same time, the best are showing up. You know, it's the instant the invitational. We're kind of we're kind of trying to go like high key, you know, where like not that many people show up to our event, but you know, everybody's watching online. Everybody's at home, like eating like cereal.
That's what I'd be doing.
Like, yeah, you know, eating cereal but watching like, holy shit, these people are at my university, you know.
Yeah.
I'd be like, why am I so bad? So right here, Super Gohan's last chance, last opportunity. He does have that spark. He does get that hit. He doesn't even convert it into anything. So that's like, you see that pressure. You're already starting to see he's trying to make something happen. He goes for that basic square, but it seems like Nightmares is finally going to be able to close this one now as it goes 5-2 to end it all with the blue combo as it is.
You ever just get your ass kicked by Nightmares and ask yourself, what's the point?
Hey.
Hey, are you guys gonna be casting just this